straight. They using my name for clickbait. See, you wanna start fake beef.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. It's a new weirdo every week. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. Anything for clout. Anything for clout.
What is up, my flawlessly kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, well, first of all, I'm doing voiceover today. I know a lot of y'all miss me doing the voiceovers, and I kind of miss me doing the voiceovers too. So I'm going to make sure I switch it up. So when I feel like I want to be in person, y'all got to feel me through my emotions and me moving. That's when I will get inside, and get in person. But I feel like it's time for me to get a lot of my voiceovers out. Now, I know y'all know what's going on when it comes to Diddy and Cassie. And the click today, you guys, for the first time. Now, I will say, before I could even speak about it, okay, I'm over here editing another video. Before I could even speak about this whole situation with Cassie alleging that, Diddy did some foul things in the course of their relationship, throughout their relationship, and a lot of the court documents was literally leaked. So before I could do a video, he already paid.
What? We gonna pray.
Now, click, before we get into the article, because I want to start it from the tip top to the tip top, okay? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It is a lot going on. And, Cassie did run off with that money, and she hasn't spoken since. However, she did what she needed to do for her and her family, and rightfully so. If she feel like she deserves to have money, she been with this dude for a very long time, which is having me raise eyebrows, right? Because Diddy ain't never pay nobody off as fast as he paid Cassie off. I do not care. Now, I'm going to make sure I say on this channel that everything I'm speaking of is only based on my opinion, okay? You do not have to agree with everything I'm saying, but I do want to note, okay, that he has had several run-ins with several artists, and it's always been a battle when it comes to him giving up them coins. So now that she's coming out with these serious allegations, all of a sudden, it took her less than 48 hours of it hitting the public, and he settled it very quick. Okay. Now I do want to talk about these photos that y'all seeing right now, because he was caught out there by a paparazzi. I don't see how they able to do this. I'm telling you, they be ready to get past the man gate just to get his reaction. And it looks like he is super stressed out, click. Okay. It looked like he is upset. It's just like, he like, 31 million. Now we don't know. It's an undisclosed amount that they agreed on, but they're not talking about no more. Of course, he wants it behind him. However, there's been a lot going on. Like, people were, dropping his name from songs.
Wake up in the morning feeling just like me. Get my glasses on.
Now, click, if you guys do not know whose song that is Kesha. She actually came out and changed the lyrics, because if you guys don't remember, her hit song TikTok said, woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. So she said, looking just like me. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big statement in itself. Now, even though they settled the lawsuit, it does not mean that the internet settled this lawsuit. Okay. A lot of people are now coming out. We're talking about Aubrey O'Day. As y'all know, she always been ready to come for Diddy, because she's always felt uncomfortable and she didn't like his work ethic. And there's been a lot of things that she said allegedly happened behind closed doors. But I will say, she has been cooking up. She's been reposting a lot since Cassie came out. Like, this is one post, for instance. She said, been trying to tell y'all for years, prayers up for this queen at Cassie, because obviously she's reposting a lot of people's blog posts about this situation. And here she is with another one. She said, one day y'all gonna put some respect on my name when I tell you things. Thank you. She reposted another blog post, and she highlighted this section, and it said, the rapper who goes by P. Diddy allegedly controlled and abused Cassie for over a decade, as well as plying her with her and forcing her to have sex with multiple male on video. Now, I want to continue to read, because this is what really had me like, what? So it says, the pair, who met in 2005, split in 2018. The lawsuit claims that just before the end of their relationship, Combs forced his way into her home and her.
Lord Jesus.
That is definitely serious. Now, she did say, if you think what made the cut was as ugly as it got, you're wrong. She then went on to say, he was right. It gets dark and lonely. Now, if y'all don't remember that last clip on, Danity Kane and doing that with the bands or whatever the case may be, is he did tell Aubrey it gets dark and lonely because he didn't like her responding and talking back, and it was just a lot. So she definitely just used his words that he gave her on the show to it being now. So at this point, she was really feeling very happy that Cassie spoke out, because y'all know she really don't F with Diddy like that. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, we did talk about him offering a lot of his artists that he dealt with in the past to be able to receive royalties and everything and get some money for their music that they put out, only on one occasion by just signing an NDA. Now, I am starting to believe that Cassie did come out with this lawsuit. He was already hit with it before it even hit the public, and he was just getting all his ducks in a row because not everybody signed that NDA, and Aubrey was one of them. And it looks like someone else said Aubrey was not the only one who didn't sign the NDA. And Aubrey actually tagged 2 other people who didn't sign the NDA. Now, this is all alleged, just my opinions. I want to make sure that I put that out there because we do not know what the real truth is, obviously, because for one, this lawsuit completely is already settled, okay? Does not mean that somebody else is going to come out. I do believe that other people will come out because Cassie doing this opened up a lot for a lot of people to want to speak out. But as you can see on the screen, she was screenshotting talking to Willie from day 26. And then also she screenshotted a call from D Woods. Now, y'all remember D Woods. She was a part of Danity Kane and she was the thick one. Y'all remember her? I know y'all do. But she really is not playing. She getting on the phone with Babs. Now, y'all know Babs go all the way back. If you know about Danity Kane, Babs is the battle rapper. You know, she does her little female battle rap or whatever. But she comes all the way from making a band. That's when he sent everybody all the way walking across the Brooklyn Bridge to go get him a cheesecake. Y'all know, if you know, maybe I'm too old for those who don't know, but let me tell you something. I remember watching that show. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on, and Aubrey is not stepping off his neck, okay?
Call your mama. Period.
Now, I do want to get into this article on the Neighborhood Talk because I know most of you probably seen this, but I do want to put it down because I do have my reservations on everything we talking about today. So this said Kid Cudi confirms Cassie claims that his car blew up after Diddy's threats. This is all true. It says in one incident described in the court papers, Miss Ventura says that in early 2012, Mr. Combs grew so angry about her dating the rapper Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. Around that time, the suit says Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. Through a spokeswoman, Kid Cudi confirmed Miss Ventura's account. This is all true, he said. Now, click, a lot of people are coming out with clips of Diddy actually giving Cassie the look when a dude was seen sitting next to her, but he got up swiftly as Diddy came around. You could see he ain't want no problems, okay? And Cassie gave him that look and he just was staring at her. We never seen these signs, but now that this lawsuit ended up coming out so swiftly and abruptly, we are now able to catch a lot of things we did not catch. As you guys can see right here, this was at the Met Gala, and this guy touched her hand, and you could see his face. He looked super upset and very territorial. You could see that look he gave her, and then he had to grab her on her waist just to feel like he was that king. Now, I don't know. This is just all observation. This may not have been the case. However, people are reposting these cringy interactions he had with Cassie throughout the years, knowing the specifics of the documents. Now, today, click, I'm not going to read every single document, but I do want to go into the fact that her assistant came in the comment section and said, it's all true. I seen it with my own eyes as her personal assistant. It was sad to watch, but I'm happy she is good now and speaking out. Now, in a previous statement, it said, after years in silence and darkness, Miss Ventura said in a statement, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. Now, Click, it is crazy because there is more allegations coming out simply because Kim Porter's death has been raising a lot of eyebrows. And a lot of people have questions as to who was involved. A lot of people are feeling like Diddy allegedly has something to do with her death because she was allegedly coming out with a tell-all book. Now, I am not going to lie. I seen a interview with Jaguar Wright and she said a lot. She said, you know, a lot of people who were a part of the same team with Diddy has allegedly passed away, two from a heart attack and also, pneumonia. And then, I'll be sure he did have a couple things to say. We're going to get straight into that. But he did also end up in a coma. And the only person that was untouched was Diddy. So a lot of people are starting to point the finger at Diddy. It was allegedly ruled as in the beginning, allegedly ruled as a homicide because of her they said that there were a certain amount of poisons and toxins that was in her system. And then it later was ruled as her having pneumonia, whatever the case may be But there is a psychic going viral on Twitter for basically about 5 to 6 months ago, coming out stating that in November of 2023, something is going to drastically come out and happen when it comes to Diddy. And as you can see, Click, that all of this is unfolding, okay? It's a lot of people coming out with subliminals. I mean, I'll be sure has came out and said a couple things, but I just want to get straight into this tweet because this person said, the info is interesting, especially if you're already spiritually, metaphysically inclined. She discusses how Kim likely discovered how Diddy uses for religious and ritualistic purposes to hijack a person's sense of self and their perception, making them easy to be manipulated. Now, I don't know how real that is, but because this case is definitely now dismissed, well, it's not even a case, it's a lawsuit, and the lawsuit is now finally dismissed, but it looked like a lot more people is coming out now, even though this audio is a couple days late.